There is a lesson we will all learn, or we will all see in what happened in last week's market. And for me, that lesson is that if you try to bend the rules to favor your strategy in Forex trading, I can tell you that the rules will bend you to favor the market. And that brings me to another week's forecast, if I'll put it, or signals that we can all look at in terms of this week. So already, if you are here and you understand our language, welcome. But in case you are new, we have two main things we do here. We provide you Forex signals and also Forex tutorials. So we have these two main playlists. Forex training for beginners. You can find the link to the playlist at the description of this video. Or if you are interested in our signals, which we bring to you every Sunday, whilst the market is still closed, we do analysis and then we forecast into the future, what to expect in the coming week. So every Sunday, expect this video here that will help you, give you a forecast, give you an insight into what is possible to trade and what might not be possible to trade. My name is Kofi. You can call me whatsoever, but here I am to present to you this week's signals. Now, you know that we always have one thing that we do, which is to look at the previous week's forecast and see whether we made progress or not. So I'll be taking you quickly to last week's signals. Let's do a review and see whether we won or lost. Now, let me go straight to the MT4, and that is where the lesson will come. Don't forget, I said there's a lesson to be learned. So let's go into last week's forecast. Last week, we suggested that AUD was going to be weak. And so it is a currency that we are supposed to look at 8 pairs. But lo and behold, we saw it, but it didn't go as we all thought of. And I'll explain, and I will show you why I gave that scenario, that if you try to bend the rules to favor your strategy in the Forex market, the market or those rules will bend you to favor the market. Now, let's go and look at the AUD pairs. We have the AUD pair here to be Euro AUD. So we said that Euro AUD was going to go by. And here we have it. This is on weekly time frame. A big sell. So this was a total loss. A loss. Clear loss. There's no any other name. There's no better way of saying it than to say it's a big loss. The same thing with GBP AUD. It also went sell whilst we were expecting it to go by. Now, AUD chef, we were expecting it to go sell. It went buy. Okay. But I even said that we shouldn't trade this one because I said a chef was becoming weak, so we shouldn't trade it. So yeah, that would have saved us from this big loss here. So I'm sure if we all listened, maybe we would have be out of this market without this loss. And again, AUD NZD2 went by, which was also another loss, which I said we shouldn't trade. AUD JPY, which was one of the trades we were supposed to take, but we were expecting a sell, but it went by. Also a loss. AUD USD also went by. Not a loss yet, but also not a win. So, but it's in loss. And then the last one is AUD CAD. It also went by, although we were expecting it to go sell. And then I said we shouldn't trade this one too. If you watched our last week's forecast, I suggested we shouldn't trade this one too. So that is also another scapegoat there, or safe. Oh, this is not a scapegoat, but this is an escape, a narrow escape. Yes, if I'll put it. This is also a narrow escape. All right. Now, what brought about this losses? I have told you time and again that it is good that in one of my videos, I think part 53 53 or 54, I said that you need to have a record of your trades so that at the end of the week, you can analyze to find out what went wrong. And then you can capitalize on that to improve. You all remember that if you have watched the tutorial video I'm talking about, I think it's part 53 or part 54, one of that. So I had to go back and look at what we all did wrong. So once we look at what we all did wrong, we can be able to look at what to do next, which will be right. So let's quickly look at what we did wrong and then learn from that. I told you that I am not just giving the signals, but we are also learning along. Is that okay? So let me share this with you. Let me share this with you. So this is a picture I took in our last week's forecast. Those of you who have watched this forecast, you will see this in our forecast. Now, in last week's forecast, I gave this when we tried comparing the weaker currency with the stronger currency. And we had on the left side here, the stronger currency, and then on the right side here, the weaker currency. Now, you will take note of this, that whenever we are doing the analysis, we try to look at a currency that is weak throughout the monthly, the weekly, and the daily. And then we also look at a currency that is strong throughout the monthly, weekly, and the daily time frame. And so looking at this, you will see that USD here is strong in the monthly, and then the weekly USD is also strong here. And then on the daily, USD is also strong here because we picked two currencies that are strong from monthly, weekly, and daily. That is what we do. Two currencies that are strong on monthly, two currencies that are strong on weekly, two currencies that are strong on daily. So looking at the monthly, we had JPY and USD. We had, I think this one was rather daily, right? The first one was daily, yes. This was daily, this was weekly, and the last one was monthly. So on daily, we had JPY and USD. And then weekly, we had CHF and USD. And then on monthly, we had USD and CHF. So you see USD running through the 3 time frames, which is monthly, weekly, and daily here. Fine. When it comes to the weaker side, this is daily. Daily, we had AUD and Euro. Weekly, we had AUD again and GBP. But on the monthly, we had GBP and JPY. We didn't have AUD repeating itself on the monthly. Did you see that? So when it comes to the stronger side, we had USD here as a currency. But when we come to the weaker side, we do not have one currency that is running through these 3 time frames. So under normal circumstance, we were supposed to ignore this and then go for this. But we tried to bend the rules to favor our strategy by going for AUD because we saw AUD becoming weak on the daily and then on the weekly. So we quickly said that, okay, it's possible it will be weak on the monthly. And this was our downfall. Do you catch the whole story here? I'm sure you are getting it here. So this was why we all lost, because the usual analysis we do is to look for one currency that is weak or strong across board from monthly, weekly, and daily. And at the stronger side, we had USD. On the weaker side, we had none. So we're supposed to go with only USD and leave AUD out. But we bent the rules to favor our strategy. And then the market also said, okay, fine. These rules that you have bent, I will equally bend them to also favor me. And it did exactly that. So that was why I was saying that if you don't follow simple instructions and then you try to bend the rules to favor your strategy, the market will follow those instructions and equally straighten those rules to favor itself. And who will lose? It is you and I. So this is a great lesson for all of us, that When something is not right, ignore it, allow it to go. Don't force it. When the means is not there, don't try to create the means. Allow it to go. Now, assuming that we all went for USD as the stronger currency, okay, assuming we all went for USD as the stronger currency, because that's supposed to be the routine. If you look at all the past videos we did, that had been our analysis. So assuming we decided, okay, we don't have a weaker currency, but we have a stronger currency to go for. So we went for USD. Let's see what would have been the outcome. Let's go back to the chart and look at what would have been the outcome on USD. So the first currency would have been Euro USD. And Euro USD went sell, a win, a straight win, a straight win. And you can see it here. So Euro USD means USD is strong. So it will take Euro down, so which is a sell. Now, the next one would have been GBP USD. Look at GBP USD, another sell. This is weekly time frame, a big sell, which would have been another win. Look at the next one, USD chef, a great buy. USD chef, a great buy, which would have been another win. Look at USD card, a great buy, although there's a retracement, but a great buy, which would have given us more than 100 pips. Look at this one alone, USD card. The market started from here. That's 209 pips. So, come on. Look at USD JPY, another buy. You think this is too small, so it is not more than 100. It's more than 100 pips if you should calculate. This is 134 pips. 134. So you would have gotten the 100 pips. So the USD pairs made a profit. The AUD pairs made a loss because we didn't stick to the rule. But the forex market will always teach us a lesson, and we have learned our lesson the hard way with losses. But is that the end of the day? No, there is still hope for the future. So this said and done, let's not try to bend the rules. That is the message I'm trying to communicate here. Let's not try to bend the rules to favor ourselves, but let's allow the rules to work just as it is. So if you are watching this forecast for the first time, we have some rules to follow. The first rule here is that try our signals on demo for maybe a month or two, or maximum of 3 months. And at the end of the day, you'll be able to know your expectation in case you should use the signals we're giving here on the live account. Is that okay? Good. That is rule number one. Rule number two is that use one lot size throughout this process. So if you are going to be using 0.10 or 0.05 whatsoever, just use that for a period of 1 month or 2 months or throughout the whole testing period. So that at the end of the day, you can be able to calculate, know your ups and downs. Now, the next rule here is that we always give a target of 100 pips and then a stop loss of 100 pips. That is also a rule. A target of 100 pips and then a stop loss of 100 pips. So you need to stick to that rule. Now, we have some tools that we use in analyzing the market, and I will take you to that tool. But in case you are new to this tool, please, I would suggest that you go and watch our tutorial video, which is part 51. When you go to the description of this video, you find the tutorial playlist, the link to the list. Click on the link, or on the 7th minute of this video, exactly on the 7th minute of this video, you will see the link to the tutorial playlist up here. You see it up there on the right side where my hand is pointing. You will see the link there. Exactly on the 7th minute, the link will pop up. The tutorial playlist link will pop up there. Once you click on that link, it will take you to the tutorial playlist. And then you look for part 51 video in case you do not understand the tool we are about to show to you. Is that okay? Good. If you also want to register through the broker that I use to trade, especially if you're in Africa, they have goodies for Africans and also those in Europe. The link to the broker is at the description of this video, okay? And then you can also join my Telegram page where I share signals. It's free, of course. If you want the free signals, you can also join the playlist. Oh, sorry, the what do I say? The channel. Yes, the channel. If you go to the description of this video, you find the link to the channel. You will see it. It's a Telegram channel. So once you click on the link, it will take you straight to the Telegram channel, where sometimes I post signals for you to trade free of charge. So that is that. Okay. Now let's go to this week's forecast or analysis. So first of all, let's go to our tool. You know, it's always one of the things we use. So this is our tool here. And as usual, we need to do the analysis here with this tool. So first of all, let's begin from daily. Let's take the stronger pairs first. So two strong currencies. That's going to be the first thing. The two strong currencies on daily are GBP and AUD. So GBP, AUD. Sorry. I should put this in caps. GBP and AUD. That is the first one. Let's go and look for weekly. The two strong currencies on weekly are CHF and USD. So we have CHF and USD. Okay. And then also the two strong currencies on monthly time frame are CHF again and USD. CHF and USD. Okay, we are done with the stronger side. Okay, so we will be going to the weaker side any moment from now. So any moment from now, let's go to the weaker side. So on the weaker side, as usual, let's look at the two weaker currencies, and it's going to be Euro and then CHF. Euro and CHF. Euro and CHF, yes. And then let's go to the weekly. The two weaker currencies on the weekly, we have Euro and NZD. Euro and NZD. Fine. So let's look at the monthly. The monthly, we have JPY and Euro. Euro and JPY. Euro and JPY. Okay, that's good. So we have them here. Okay. Let's take this one. Let me do something here. Let me arrange them well. Yes. So we are good, right? Fine. Now, let's do the analysis. The stronger side, we are looking at one currency that will run through all the three time frames. So we have GBP and AUD here. That's daily. CHF and USD, CHF and USD. So CHF repeats itself twice, but not on the first one. USD is also repeating itself twice, but not on the first one. So there's no stronger currency at the moment on all the three time frames. Fine, but what of the weaker side? We have Euro here. Let me change the color. We have Euro over here and CHF. We also have Euro over here and NZD. And we have Euro over here and JPY. So yes, we have Euro. Euro, welcome to our world. So we have Euro here as the most weaker currency that runs through the three time frames. Don't forget the whole setup. We are looking at two currencies that are weak. and the two currencies that are strong on daily, weekly, and monthly. And this is the outcome. So now our concentration is going to be on euro this week as the weaker currency. Are we good? Our concentration is going to be on euro as the weaker currency. Is that okay? Now, let's go to the charts and do our analysis. Okay? So now that we know where we will be looking at, let's look for the euro pairs. So when it comes to the euro pairs, we have euro USD. We also have euro JPY. We also have euro GBP. We have euro AUD. We have euro NZD. And then we have euro chef. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's left with one. Then euro card. Euro card. So you always get 7 currencies to trade. So this week, we have 7 currencies that we will be looking at. Euro USD, Euro JPY, Euro GBP, Euro AUD, Euro NZD, Euro chef, and then Euro card. These are the 7 currencies that we are going to be looking at in our analysis. So if we are good, let's take them one by one. First of all is Euro USD, Euro USD. As for Euro USD, it's already in a sell, no doubt about it. So let's go to the daily time frame. Okay, this is on daily time frame, right? This on weekly time frame. Sorry, this is on weekly. This is on daily. Yes, so this is on daily time frame. Okay. Now on daily time frame, we are seeing a very wonderful candle here. That looks like a retracement, or that is giving us an indication, because this bullish candle has almost equalized this one. And this is a pin bar, which shows that there might be some possible side here with Euro USD. So what do we think? For now, let us skip Euro USD because of what I am seeing over here. Those who understand candlesticks patterns, if you haven't watched that, it's also part of my playlist, the tutorial playlist. I have already done that. The type of candlesticks that is formed, the patterns that you need to be looking out for, the doji, the hammer, the morning star, and the rest, all is already done in the tutorial video. So you can go and watch it. That is, if you watch the playlist, you get it. Fine. So let me not waste my time on that. So because of this, what I'm seeing here, I want to suggest that we hold on with Euro USD. But even if you want to trade Euro USD, then I'll suggest that you wait for a possible upside for a while before maybe you look for a downside. That is going to be my suggestion in case you will still want to trade Euro USD. But if not, for now, I'll suggest that you hold on with it for now. But if you want to trade it, wait for a pullback up a bit, then you can look for the sell. Is that okay? So that's that on Euro USD. What of Euro JPY? I'm seeing the same thing here on Euro JPY. Wow. So I'll suggest the same thing. The suggestion I gave on Euro GBP, the same thing. If you indeed want to trade this, wait for a pullback up to a level somewhere here or more. Okay, let me go on the smaller time frame and see if I can get the nearest resistance. Let's go to the 4-hour and let me see. The nearest resistance is somewhere here. It's somewhere here. So possibly you may have to wait till you get to somewhere here like this. Maybe here. Then you can look for a sell. Okay. That is if you want to sell. You wait for somewhere here, then you sell. Sorry. Let me take some water. All right. So that is that. And then let's look at the next one. That is Euro AUD. This is on daily time frame on Euro USD. Sorry, Euro AUD. Yes. So for Euro AUD, yes, I would suggest that you wait for another small pullback up. A small pullback up, then you can enter a sell. A small pullback up, maybe to that same level here or better. A bit up here to somewhere here. Maybe look at this level here. Then you can sell. Okay. Then you can sell. All right. But if I move from daily to maybe 4 hour, maybe you will see it clearly. On the 4 hour time frame, yes. So get a pullback to somewhere here around this level. Then maybe you can sell. But if you are not having the time to do that, you can sell. You can sell. But it will be appropriate to wait for a pullback because of what I'm seeing here, because of this candle here on daily. So a small pullback up, then you sell. That's Euro AUD. Fine. Then Euro NZD, the same thing. You wait for a small pullback up, then you sell. And then which one again? I think, is that all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So that's all. So if you ask me what will be the currencies we should go for, I'll suggest we go for Euro NZD. Euro NZD, but like I said, we wait for a small pullback up, then we sell. And then the same thing with maybe Euro AUD. You wait for a small pullback up, then you sell. Then the same thing with Euro JPY. The same thing. You wait for a small pullback up, then you sell. Then you sell. And then should we go for Euro CAD? Let me see Euro CAD. Okay, fine. So Euro CAD, maybe yes. Okay, fine. Euro CAD, let's add Euro CAD. So we'll have 4. So Euro CAD, the same thing. You wait for a small pullback up, then you sell. So that is that. We are taking Euro CAD, Euro JPY, Euro AUD, and then Euro NZD. These are going to be our tradable currencies when the market opens. So like we always do, make sure that you will wait at most maybe 1 hour, 30 minutes to 2 hours. Then when the gap or the spread is closed, then you can now wait for that pullback I showed you. Then you sell. That is it. But I also gave a free bonus trade. Let's look at that bonus trade, whether it gave us something. Look at it. This was Chef JPY. This was the bonus trade I gave. You remember? Chef JPY last week was a bonus trade that I forecasted that it will come sell. Indeed, on the weekly, it went sell. But the truth of the matter is that this trade made a very long pullback before coming the sell. So those who entered into this trade without a strategy lost it. It went against us almost 100 and if you entered immediately, look at it. If you entered immediately when the market opened, it made a pullback about 150 pips before coming back into our direction on equal measure, about 178 pips. So in actual sense, this trade made a sell, but those who entered it wrongly suffered a huge loss because of the retracement back up before the down movement. But I won this trade because I took this trade around this level here. Let me see where I took it. Let me show you where the level at which I took this trade. Okay, so I looked at this resistance level here. This was the level I was looking at. And when the market got to that level, I sold. And look, you can see it. I made huge profit from it. I got my 100 pips TP because from this level down, it's almost about 150. No, I think this is not the area. I'm sorry, this is not the area. Yes, it's rather this one here. Oh, it was rather here. I'm sorry. I need to be frank with you. It was rather here. I was looking at this over here. Yes. This was what I was looking at. So I was looking at that level here. And truth be told, it got to this level and I sold. Yes. This was actually the level I sold. And look at that level. From that level downwards, you see it. 294 pips. 294 pips. I was only looking for 100. So about 4 candles gave me the 100 pips. This is on 1 hour time frame. This is on 1 hour time frame. So that's how come I won this trade, because I knew I was going to win it. So looking at the price action, what happened here on the weekly, if you look at the price action on weekly, after this candle, I knew we were going to get a sell. So on the 1 hour, I was looking at the next resistance level to sell. And if you look at it, this was a perfect resistance level. This was a perfect resistance level here. This was a perfect resistance level. So the wick opened here. Look at it. The wick opened here. Yeah, this is where the wick opened here. So once the wick opened here, I was watching this level. Even if I looked at this level, this is also another level. I could have looked at this level. And even if I took that level, a sell, I don't think I would have lost. If I sold at that level, this minor one here, it went up against me 52 pips and came in my favor 200 and something pips. So even if I took the next resistance here, it wouldn't have been a loss. But because I targeted a bigger resistance level, I got my profit nicely. I got it nicely because of what I saw on the weekly time frame. So you need to have a strategy in place. It's not just because you see the analysis and the forecast we do, then you are good to go. So that was the bonus trade that I gave. So it actually gave us the win. That is in my favor. I got a win, but I don't know about you because I don't know how you traded it. But what I saw on weekly played out exactly as I said, that it was going to end bearish, and it did. It ended bearish. All right, so that is that. This week, we are looking at euro as the weaker pair, and then the dynamics will play out. But maybe, okay, that is okay. In order not to make this video long, let me just end here. Let me not add anything more. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and expect nothing but more, better than we are doing now on this channel. I'll see you again at the end of this trading week. God bless all of us and see us through this journey called Forex.